want is the best for their daughter, Annabelle, a long and healthy life. She sees herself on camera. Mark and Jessica Hanson are here with their daughter, Annabelle. You guys have been through a lot, and just, even just this past few weeks. We're going to get to that in just a little bit, but something that you did at the hospital really struck a chord with me, and I want to share that with everybody. Take a look.
This past week has been a bitter reminder of the struggle our precious daughter Annabelle faces as she battles cystic fibrosis. Here at Brenner Children's Hospital, I have sat helpless at times as she hurt and cried, and there was little I could do to ease her pain and fears.
It doesn't get much harder than that, and I can already see you crying. So tell me what you think when you talk about your daughter who is just struggling to have a happy life.
She struggles for every breath, and what's difficult to communicate about this disease is right now she appears to be a happy, healthy little girl, and in many ways she is. She's doing wonderfully, and she'll be running around and playing with her brother today, but in many ways it's been a very tough year. She started the year in the hospital, and she went back again in October for IV antibiotic therapy to help her with lung infections that are a result of having cystic fibrosis. She has spent the equivalent of about a month of her year so far hooked up to IVs to give her medicine she needs to be able to keep her lungs clean and lessen the damage that's progressively happening as she gets older. This is a very tough disease to fight.
Yeah.
And so we're doing everything we can to try to help her and also get us closer to some medical game changers and pretty much miraculous breakthroughs that are going to help add tomorrows for Annabelle and others fighting CF.
I mean, you said that she fights for every breath, but there have been some advancements just last week. Tell me about that.
We're very excited right now. There's still some time to go, but just last week, a combination therapy was submitted before the Food and Drug Administration. If it gets approved, this is a therapy that Annabelle will be able to take within a few years, and what these drugs will do, they help address the underlying cause of CF. They don't just treat symptoms like IV antibiotics would. They're actually going to lessen that thick and sticky mucus that builds up in her lungs and causes her to be more likely to get those damaging lung infections. So we're very excited about that, and that's why our family continues to try to raise awareness and raise funds for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation so that we can keep moving forward and get closer to these breakthroughs.
Yeah, and I know you're talking about some days she's like this, and then other days she's like this in the hospital. Annabelle, you don't like to cough, do you? No, she doesn't like to cough. As a mom, Jessica, really quick before we go, how can people help?
By donating to Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. They are leading the research for a cure, and one way that we've jumped on board is we do Brews Barrels for Belle, which is a food, beer, and wine tasting event tomorrow night at the Deep River Event Center.
Yes, she wanted to have that, so we're going to let her read that book, and we're going to give you the information so that you can take part. It's tomorrow the 14th at Deep River Event Center in Greensboro from 6 to 10. There'll be plenty of food, beer, and wine, all for a good cause. We put this information on our website, WFMY-TV.com. Annabelle, that's you.
If you are